All right, so that's Identity Leadership, Stedman Graham. If you get a chance, then honestly read it. If for those of you who don't know who Stedman Graham is, it's Oprah Winfrey's other half, and Oprah Winfrey doesn't tolerate fools. She's been with him since I think 1986 or something like that, and obviously they're just a really, really successful combination, and I look up to people like that, and they're at the top of their game, both of them, and they do a lot of good for people in the world. And I just think that you've got to listen to people. They've got something to offer. They don't get around. If someone says something like that and they're not saying it for the fun of it, you know what I mean? Believe it if you want to believe it, but more often than not, they are pearls of wisdom, so just take it, I should probably mute this. Here's another piece of artwork. Ned Kelly, he's what we call a bushranger in Australia. He's probably nothing more than a common thief, but he's a really iconic Australian. He's almost like the Australian sort of Robin Hood type of thing. That's the way he's been portrayed as. And he got hanged. I actually saw him. We went down to Melbourne, in old Melbourne jail, and I actually saw his death mask. So if you see this, and that's like, if you shaved that beard off and shaved his hair off, then what you'd be left with is his death mask. So they they just take a plaster of Paris mould of his actual face. And I think I was only about 8 years old when I saw it, but it was actually very confronting, so. Yeah, it was food for thought, that's for sure. But the sayings on the wall, it's one of them is, I do not fear death as little as having a cup of tea. So I mean, he was a real martyr, he was a real martyr, and that's why his legend lives on and that sort of stuff. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to get this house taken away from me very shortly. And that's no problem, I haven't paid the mortgage because that's a consequence of not working. And I'm happy with that because, something's going to work out. I'm not looking to do one of those, what do they call it? Fund me, face me fucking pages or whatever. They could take it, they can chuck me in jail or whatever. I haven't paid the electricity bill. But when I get money, when I'm a millionaire or whatever, if this YouTube thing takes off, and eventually the singing, and I'm actually I prefer to be a songwriter than a singer. I get my kicks out of someone else if they ever, connect with the song and sort of sing it back to me, and if I can make a living that way, some way, shape or form, then that'll be fantastic. And if not, well, I'm going to die trying. So it's that simple. I've got it all on the line, all right, there's 3 minutes, so I'm going to be back.